turn that off there. Sorry about that. Good morning, and good morning. Welcome to our favorite time of the week, the Sip and Whip with YesMichelle Crochets. I, of course, am YesMichelle, and I welcome you in. Now, let me get a hold to the chat because what I'm looking at is not the chat. Forgive me, I know I'm bumping the mic. Nonetheless, good morning, and we have our beautiful kitty. The It's just a headband. It's not even a full head wrap today. I'm cheating. But that's because it's warm in here. Good morning, beautiful kitty. How are you today? Welcome in, and I'm so glad you're here. I read your comment about the startitis. I happen to suffer from the same affliction. Good morning, Marty. Marty, after this live, reach out to me. We need to chit chat. I got questions, girl. I got questions and ideas. Oh, hello, Manuela. Good morning. Oh, good morning. And hi, May Wong. Nice to meet you. A pleasure. I'm glad I'm catching you. Please tell me all about yourself. I'd love to get to know you better. And guys, this chat is moving already. I love it. And everybody is saying hello. This excites me. This excites me. Guys, bear with my high energy because it will tank very quickly. Yesterday was Move Son Off Campus Day. And for those of you who have sons and you've had to endure them and their mindset for what packing looks like versus what we tend to think packing should look like, it's two totally different things. So I arrived and I've told him for weeks, start getting things together. So all we have to do is load up the car, move the things off campus, and be done. That is not at all what I faced when I arrived. Things were still in the drawers, things were still on the desk, the television. Okay, 1 second. I'm lurking this morning. The boy is wilding. Oh, yes, I am sure. I am sure. And thank you for being here. Hello, Diana. Welcome in, my darling. Hello, my beautiful sugar diamond. How is everybody this morning? So, as I was saying, 1 second. Um, he was not ready according to my terminology of the word ready to go. So I had to pack everything, and then of course I told him days ago, clean out the refrigerator. Clean the refrigerator. No, that was not done. So there was this block of ice, and I had to figure out how to get that down and done. And bottom line, what should have taken about 3 hours took 5. Mm, good morning. Oh, I have to share this because this is hilarious to me. This is my cup of the day, and hopefully you can read it. But yeah, this is my forecast for the weekend. A lot of crochet. So, how is everybody doing today? I am, as Marty is lurking, but Marty had a phenomenal idea. And I've already talked with her a little bit about the idea for her, as she's doing it for her channel, but I kind of want to adopt it for my channel as well. She has office hours now, which I think is so amazing. Being able to go to one of your favorite content creators and ask questions of them about a project or get idea information from them. Doesn't that sound like a resource we can all use? Well, of course, I have to put my own spin on it if I'm going to do it. And I don't know if I want to do a behind the scenes get ready with me necessarily. I'm thinking it'll be fun. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm laughing. Manuela says I'm crocheting like a, because and we do. We do. That's exciting. But the idea of get ready with me, you guys know that I get ready at an obscene hour of the morning. and I start my day at like 3 a.m. Central. I'm usually able to be seen by somebody other than me at about 4 a.m. Central. So a get ready with me for video sessions might not be the best thing to do in a Zoom because, mm, I'm sorry, coffee has to coffee this morning. But I was thinking about maybe during my nap times for my daycare kids, maybe opening up a Zoom room where people can just pop in, we'll play some music, and we'll just kind of crochet while those my little ones are sleeping. And I haven't yet fleshed out the time. I'm still trying to think about whether or not that's going to be a good idea for me. The other side of that coin, of course, is for my current and my future content creators who want to come in and ask questions about getting started with a YouTube channel. This would be a great space and place to do that. And I'd love to know what your thoughts are about that idea. So please drop it down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, Manuela, you are so, so sweet. Thank you so, so much. Now, Manuela would be up for an early morning Zoom sesh because she is on the other side of the world from me. Therefore, she's up. I've seen her do lives at the time that I'm getting my videos done. And I'm telling you, she's a hoot and a holler, and I love, love, love her dogs. Good morning, Emily. Welcome in. Good morning. So I am, for the first time, and it feels like 2 weeks, but maybe it's only been a week. I am working on my Timber Trails charity donation blanket. And I've had so many other things hopping and bopping around that I haven't had a chance to really work on it the way I would like to because I should have been finished with it. But here we are, and I'm still hooking. Oh, Manuela, you know I love you, my darling. Ah, she is such a talented artist. Oh, I'm sorry. Hook. So that is what I am contemplating. I think it would be fun for us. I do realize, of course, it won't be watch hour oriented because it won't be on the YouTube street per se, but having a private space for us to get together and hang out might be fun. And I think it would be beneficial for us because we get to see each other. We get to see one another's works in progress, get ideas and tips on how to do certain things. So, sounds amazing. Oh, Kitty, you're down. I love it. I'm excited about that. I am truly, truly excited about that. So, and all credit truly does go to Marty because this was her initial idea and it's something she's going to be doing for her channel. And I was like, oh my goodness, I bet that will be fun. So I don't just want to be a consumer, I want to be a giver. So I have the resources, and I think if we can make that work, we will. Oh, I'm slowing myself down because when I tell you guys I have been up for a minute, and as I said in my Zoom meeting this morning with my royal court, I am battling a migraine. So this is not the easiest thing I do, but it's what I do. And I am trying not to focus on the amount of paperwork that's sitting there that needs to be done. I will give you all a little behind the scenes scenario of what's going to be happening next week. Call it forecasting, if you will. Back to my cup. But I am working on brainstorming your content. That is what my Wednesday live is going to be about. Because, like me, I don't know how many other people experience this, especially those who already have channels. But coming up with the concepts of what we want to talk about in our videos can sometimes be a little challenging and, dare I say, last minute. I'm not a last minute person. I like to plan. It makes my life easier. It makes my production look a little more professional. And speaking of looking more professional, Sugar, you notice there's a blank spot on the wall because, yes, I am working on putting a little extra zhuzh to the sign that goes on that spot. So I'm about doing what I need to do. I'm trying at least. And Kitty says, sounds amazing. Oh, she said I said that already. Forgive me. I missed the this button in the way makes everything so challenging. Challenging. It can be crippling. Well, and Kitty can speak to the experience of having an idea that you need to bring to the channel and not having the format that you want to use. It can be daunting. It's a task and a half. And I think it's hilarious when our audiences think, oh, that's such an amazing idea. And they have no idea that sometimes those have been thoughts we've been working on bringing to the channel for months. And other times it might have just been seconds where you think, oh, I should do X. And then you create a whole video. Well, my personal system is in order to bring a video forward, one, I have to have predictability. It has to fit within the realms of what I normally do in a video. It has to be something I can replicate over and over and over again because I like expanding ideas as far as I can take them, which is why the Level Up series wasn't just one video. It's literally a playlist that you can check out at a later date. But you guarantee yourselves that when you turn on your YouTube system Monday morning, by 1:15 in the afternoon Central Time, there's going to be a video for me, and that video is going to be Monday makes or motivation makes Monday. Tuesday, I take time off away from the camera. Okay, I'm sorry. It's really perplexing when you're prepared with one topic and life changes it at the last second. Absolutely. And stressful. Hello, Mama Winch. Welcome in. Lurking and working on the winter sweater. I saw you were planning a frog dad. I love the way it's coming along, but I also understand about things being too big or too long or whatever. So do what you need to do. I can't wait to see the final product. It takes time and it's not like we need it right now. So with that said, I like, having that Tuesday off. In order for me to do the lives on Wednesday, I have to do research and make sure that the information that I'm bringing to the table is up to date and accurate, and that it has a system of flow, especially for novice crocheters, novice content creators who are looking for a system that doesn't feel like you're going to a college level program. It's something you can plug and play for your own use. So I want it to be fun. That means for me, doing homework, figuring out if this is an activity that I want to do. Is this cost appropriate? I mean, let's be realistic. Many of us in the YouTube space, especially in the beginnings and some still now, are doing this and they're pulling money out of their own pocket to make it happen. Whether they're using a streaming software platform for free, which is what I'm doing, or they're paying for it. Maybe they're paying for a music system, which, yes, I do. Or they're just using their phone and whatever's available. The things that we do, whether it's the internet cost, the lighting cost, whatever, these things cost money. And as such, we have to manage how much we're putting out for what we want to do. And with that in mind, you have to consider, can I invest in this? It makes me think very carefully about the things that I recommend or I suggest to future content creators. I am a big proponent for using Canva, but in the free version in the beginning. Go ahead and get the pro version if this is something you enjoy. But if you don't like it, and YesMichelle told you to do it, One, you don't have to. This is your life. Do what you like with it. But two, if it's not something that works for you or serves you, you shouldn't continue to invest in it. I live by the philosophy pivot if it's not working. So I wanted to come to you guys and say to you, this is why Tuesdays are not a video day. I need to be able to set my time up appropriately and do my homework and research. But I come back strong on Wednesday. Wednesday is Whip Work Wednesday and it's live night. So I don't hide or gatekeep the fact that I suffer from anxiety. I am not the easiest person to talk to as I prepare for a live session because I don't honestly enjoy it. In the back of my head, I am hearing, don't say this, don't do that, don't, be this, whatever, whatever. That can stress you out. It stresses me out. And as someone who knows that this is the case, I prepare. I have notes upon notes upon notes upon notes in preparation so that I have talking points and I don't have dead time or dead space. Because when those things happen, they're off putting for me, and I can imagine they probably feel uncomfortable for my audience because you're clearly seeing me spiral in the moment. And I don't want that for you or for me. So, in order to make sure I avoid that, I have notes and they work. I also have fun engaging in the comment section because you guys keep me on my toes and you keep me laughing. And that part makes the rest of it a lot easier. The other thing I try to do is keep to a bit of a schedule, whether it's my Wednesday night lives or my Saturday night lives, not going over an hour for the most part, unless we're deep diving a fun, fun, fun topic. Not going over an hour tells me this is when we're starting, this is when we're ending. I can work with just an hour. Anything more than that in a live setting at that level of anxiety is too much for me. So I plan it, I organize it. It's the Aries control thing. It makes it easy for me. It makes it functional for me and workable. So then, of course, once we've done our Wednesday and I get a bit of a night's sleep, we come back strong Thursday with book of the day. I tell you guys all the time, I'm a bibliophile. There are books everywhere. And I love that for me, and I love sharing them with you guys. Um, I was so honored watching Kitty Lane's video, or no, it was a live, in fact. And she was sharing a top that she's currently working on. And the book she's using is a book that I had recommended. So I felt like I'm actually doing something good. And I think she's enjoying the book. I'm pretty sure you're enjoying that top because that top was cute. Mm. So, Friday, of course, is Freedom Friday. When I'm available, I try to make sure that I drop the sales information. And forgive me, I'm grabbing my phone because one of the things about it, I have music going on in the background and it's coming through my television, except I just got interrupted by the Ring camera. So I have to reset that. But nonetheless, and Kitty said, yes, loving both. I love that for us. I love it. Good morning, Cecilia. Good morning. Thank you. Look, hello, my gorgeous friend. I love you. I'm so glad you're here today. And Kitty, I'm sorry, Emily said, I remember Kitty Lane talking about that. I really want some of the books both you and Morty suggested, but Amazon hates my bank. I understand. I absolutely understand that. You know what, Emily, send me an email and I will send you the information and maybe we can find a workaround. Let's work on that together. I'd love for you. I don't want you to not be able to have access simply because the one resource I'm giving you is Amazon related. So And of course, my beauty is saying hello to everyone in chat because she's phenomenal. Ah, sinuses, guys, sinuses, and I am sorry you're even having to hear that from me. Excuse me for just a half second. What I happen to love about my television is, I don't remember what brand, but it's an Amazon television, and I have access to an internet search on my television, which means I have access to my epidemic sound through the search engine on the television. So we have music, and I don't have to worry about YouTube going, you cheated. No, no. Mm, I love my coffee. I love my coffee. And yes, it's the percolated coffee. Because why not? Oh, goodness. There. So I asked earlier, but I don't know if my constant talking confuses everyone. What are you guys hooking on today? And what are we sipping on? What projects are you guys currently doing? What are your goals? And how many of you are celebrating Mother's Day? Because if so, happy Mother's Day a day early. Okay, 1 second. That's the link for the book. Okay. Okay, I'm missing something. Let me jump in the chat on my phone, starting with lowering my volume. 1 second. So happy to see you were on. My anxiety is through. Ah, why are you stressing about crocheting? You are supremely talented. You should not stress. I demand you don't. But I'm glad to be here for you just the same. Ask your questions in the chat. I can help if I can. And if I can't, there are some other phenomenal hookers in the chat who can help. Ah, okay. The link in the chat. Wait a minute. Let me pin this because, of course, I didn't do all the systems that I'm supposed to do. Consider my hand slapped. And let me. Okay. Emily is currently working on winding yarn, starting a rogue knit cardigan. 1 second. Had brain fog yesterday. Didn't know what pattern to pick for, what to pick for a pattern. Nothing was pleasing. I go through that. I absolutely go through that. And Marty spoke about this on her channel, the concept of you like parts of this and parts of that, but you don't know which part you want to work with or which pattern works best for what you're trying to make. I say use a little bit of this, a little bit of that, put them together. Now, can you sell that? No. You're using other people's concepts, but use them to create what you want. And there are plenty of times that I get startitis where I want to do 900 patterns. There are other times where I don't have a pattern in mind and I don't know what I want to make and I get stuck. Cecilia said, I'm starting on a little sundress for my granddaughter. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to see what that looks like when you're done. And I have to submit an application. I'm overwhelmed because I really want this to go well. An application for what? You got to give us more information, my darling. You gave us a taste. We want the whole pie. Tell us what we're working on. Is it the Mary Maxim contest? Is there some secret event going on that nobody knows about that we want to know all about? Please tell us. Oh my gracious. So today, of course, is I need to film my crochet time for my videos for next week. So I'll be doing a lot of that. But that's a good thing because it means I have to be still. It won't show. Okay. Oh, if you You just mean if it's the Amazon link, please say Amazon in the chat because I have that link. Oh, I want to go back to school, like university. Crocheting is my way to decompress. You know what? I highly encourage you to do that. Yes, please. Um, is it a local university? Is it a virtual university? Share with us what you're doing. I want to be able to support and encourage you. And yes, crochet is the key to decompressing, especially for me. Sometimes it's also the thing that winds me up, kind of like yarn. Oh, and Emily, I have a question for you. What yarn winder are you using? Because I'm always curious as to what products people like and what they're using. And I'm going to peek over at what she sent. Yes, that's the Amazon link. And I will put that in the chat, but it won't help Emily because she can't access the links through Amazon. It won't let her pay for it. That doesn't help her. So let me go to orders. The things we do it all right here on our lives, but we make it work. And man, if you guys saw my Amazon scroll right now, you'd be like, girl, you need to leave Amazon alone. You guys need a break. But it's not going to happen. I'm going to continue. Let me grab that to make it a little bit easier for me to see. My orders. And we won't talk about how many orders I have coming. I'm almost embarrassed to say. It's a nitpicks one. Nitpicks one. Nitpicks one. Why did I have to struggle with that? Pretty sure I got myself the cheapest one off Amazon last year. It's small, so cakes aren't very big unless I force it. I have a nitpick one as well, but I also have an Ola Craft, which is a knockoff brand of the Stanwood. And I love both of them. I love my little nitpick for ones that if I'm going to bake, cake up some yarn for a couple of dishcloths, it's perfect. And it's remote enough that I can do it here at my desk and get it done and out of the way. Or if I want to have a really long cake session, then I use my bigger one. 1 second. There we go. Bloop. Let me grab this link and I will drop it in the chat. Yes, local. I want to become a podcast producer. Oh my goodness. The education I have is outdated with all the new technology. I need to start, so decided to apply. I love that. I love that. Please don't stop. And as you're on your journey, especially as you're in classes, share that information with us. Not only do we want to be here to cheer you on, I'd love to know how the progress is going. Because I really and sincerely care about what people are doing and how it's going for them, both crochet and non-crochet related. Okay, the brain just had a pause. Sorry, guys. Here we go. One second. Tank top book. I figured I better title this link. Hello, Jacqueline. Welcome in. Welcome in and hello, my friend. How are you doing today? What are you sipping on and what are you whipping on? Tell us all the things. There. And of course, I have to say, because this is YouTube and I don't always know who's watching, that link is an Amazon associate link for me. That means that if you use that link, though the price wouldn't change no matter where you got your link from, this link actually supports the channel. So if you use that link, a small portion will be sent to our channel funds. And that helps me continue with the systems that I use and do here on this platform. So thank you in advance for using that link. But moreover, I need you to know what that link is associated to. So there's that. Yes, I am an Amazon associate. And I do that because, A, you heard me just say that I do a lot of purchasing with Amazon, but so do a lot of you guys. And as such, if I can give you information and links that help you find what you're looking for. Good morning, Charlotte. Good morning, Charlotte. Do you know how many times I see your name and I think I would love to hang out with her live? Darling, it's so good to see you. Thank you. If I get accepted, I will let you know. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Why am I reading that and not tapping? I don't know why I'm so nervous, but joining you hopefully helps me calm down. I hope it does help you calm down because you've got this. You are such an exciting and phenomenal person that we need your voice. And as such, you need to go ahead and pull the trigger. Don't be afraid of the voice in your head that says you can't, because there's another voice in your head that says you will. Not you can, you will. And you've got a whole posse of people cheering for you right here on this channel. So let's get it done. Because the sooner you get it done, the sooner we get to enjoy you. And besides, you could probably help me. Just relaxing in the sun and watching you. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. I love that for you. I may have to get some sunlight today. Well, I plan to. We'll see how that goes. And as Kitty just said, remember, breathe. Did I get it up there? Yeah, there we go. And our darling, I love that you call yourself queen because, yes, queens must be applauded. And she said, I will, I will. I love this. I love this. Meanwhile, on my hook is one of my 3,000 whips from this winter. We don't count them, we just work on them. Progress, progress, not perfection. We won't talk about the fact that I've been working on a sweater for months. And no, I'm not done. And no, I haven't picked it up this week. But it is what it is, and it'll get what it gets when I give it. It won't talk back, so therefore we're good. Ah, forgive me, as I always ask you guys, what are you whipping on? I'm whipping away too. Because this crochet time, for me, sometimes is the only time I get to progress products like this, projects like this. Hence why I hate live sometimes, because I will stumble on my words, and I hate that. It's not my nature. See, this is what I love about our community. We are loving and supportive and encouraging, and it just makes my heart happy. So, I have notes upon notes upon notes for the beginning of the video for next week, but I still have more study that I want to do related to that. Charlotte says, you're human. You know what? I have gone to now saying in my videos that I'm not AI because I had someone send me an email, not bold enough to put it in the comments, but send me an email and tell me, I think you're a bot. You're too predictable with your words. Or I think the word was predictable that they used. Anyway, I'm a bot. Okay, let's make that work. Because it would be easier to be a bot than to be a human being. And it's the S's. Yes, it is. but I like the sound of the letter S. So that's not a bad thing. Thank you, Charlotte. I love you. Full stop. And for the most part, I'm a mostly positive person. I don't I don't find that it's productive for me to be negative. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help anyone else. So, my main whip is a shawl in weight one yarn. Never worked with that before. So I pick up a weight four poncho. I had started and switched between them. Oh my goodness. Tanya, welcome in, precious. How are you? Great to see you. And what are you sipping on? And what are you whipping on? I know you've got projects going. Back to the conversation of the two different shawls. Here's what I know about me in a one way yarn. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. I've done several shawls where I had to run two fingering weight or one weight yarn together in order to get it done because I can't function with the fiddliness of a one weight yarn. Two one weight yarns becomes a two weight, and even that was a monumental struggle. I see I'm not the only one. Kitty said, God bless you with that one weight. Okay. I would be pulling my hair out. No, thank you. You're laughing at us. You do need it. But you know what? I love that you have the personality that says, this is different. I'm going to try it. But I also love that you have a backup comfort plan in the four weight. That is my comfort weight. I'll do a three weight, but I love four weight. I only do one weight when I'm blending it with another. Exactly, a stability weight yarn. 1 second. Great to see you. Working on hats and scarf sets before the heat kicks in. Exactly. Yes. And Charlotte says, I still have a half double crochet granny square on my hook. 45 made. Whoa. Purple. Now I'm starting on the fuchsia. Oh my goodness. What are we making with this? Are we making a blanket? Are we planning a very fashionable granny square duster? What's going on with those? I want all the information. Inspire, enable, encourage me. Yes, I love it. I love it. So I also need to remind myself, and I need to make a note, but I won't, so that if I forget, I can forgive myself. But I need to make a dishcloth today so that I get it out of the way and I'm not sitting up on Tuesday night making a dishcloth to make sure I have one to discuss on Wednesday. Oh, we're making a blanket. Is it for you? I hope it is. That kind of work, you deserve to keep it for yourself. Hey, Tammy, welcome in. Hello, Michelle and everyone in chat. I'm currently working on a virus shawl in fingering weight. Bless your fingers. A viral shawl that I'm making into a curtain out of crochet thread. Oh my God, I bet that's beautiful. Please, please. If you guys don't know, though I am terrible at it, I do have a YouTube group for my channel, and I would dearly love any pictures that you guys have that you want to share and you feel comfortable sharing with everyone. Drop them in that group. Of course, if you decide to join and you're not already there, know that there are questions in order for me to make sure that you're not a bot. And I'd love for you to drop them in that group. I love all Granny Square projects I see people do. I want to do them, but unless it's a variegated, I have no patience. See, I like both. I like the variegated and the solid colors. Knitting a lace weight mohair scarf. Progress is slow. Yes, knitting is slow, but it's so, so beautiful. But it's beautiful. I might need to start something else. Well, in the case of knit, if you've got one of those stitch holders, which is just a humongous safety pin, or you have extra cords if you're using the interchangeable circular needles, something like that, go for it. If not, pick up another set of knitting needles and don't let that stop you. Have all the fun. Knit away and share because we love the enabling. And Charlotte said, it's for my granddaughter who had identical twins 7 months ago. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Now, here's my question. Are you making extra squares so that the littles get a little piece of the big blanket? Because you know how kids are. You especially know. Kids will take your things because they like them. And we will give it to them because we will gift. There's that. Mm. See? Great minds, great minds. She said, yes, she is. Awesome sauce. And for those of you, oh, you don't want to see my lipstick. Let me wipe that off. For those of you that didn't see my cup of the day, and yes, it is a tiny cup, but because I needed the coffee, this weekend's forecast is mostly crocheting. Yes, it is. Mm. And I'm enjoying my percolated coffee from my find at the estate sale for last week. I got a genuine percolator and I love it. I do. That is the best coffee, period, bar none. And Kitty said, we will even go against the grain and do it for adults too. Yes, Kitty is working on a granny square blanket for her adult and her life, and I love that. See, you guys gonna have me picking up a granny square project in a minute. Oh, I don't need to be doing another project. I need to stop. I need to be still. I need to hook on what I'm hooking on and not add one more thing to the hook, says nobody. Because I'm probably gonna add another project. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Uh, okay, which one of you has the magical ability to make time run fast? How are we at 42 minutes already? When did that happen? And who said it was okay? Kitty is laughing at me. She's like, that darn goofball lady. Well, this is what you signed up for when you came over to YesMichelle's house. She's a little naughty. We knew this. Oh, and sending my mental props to Juan because Juan the yarn addict made this pattern and I love it. I love it. Coffee full fueled you hooker here. Twinning. Oh my goodness. Yes. Charlotte is laughing at my insanity. Duh. I just keep it honest. I mean, it is what it is. I think what I do mostly is give others the permission to be a little off kilter because I am and it works for me. And yeah, why not? Sanity is overrated. Hmm. But I'm going to tell you what's not overrated. That coffee is so, oh, and it doesn't have my protein or anything in it. And no, I haven't eaten. And yes, I've had my meds. And yes, I've had some water, though not enough. Here. Yes, insanity is indeed overrated. Every time I lift my coffee cup, I have to compel myself to put it down. I tend to only put it down my throat. Everything else, we'll see. We'll see. I don't fight myself on drinking coffee because I'm gonna do it. I have, for the majority of my life, for 50 years, been addicted to coffee. So much so that I was a child who stole her mother's coffee. Here's my other coffee addict. Coffee, yes. Mid, yes. Breakfast, yes. Sanity. Nah. Nah. Meh. I'm not doing it. Coffee, yes. Meds, yes. Water. Absolutely. Sanity? What is this shenanigans you speak of? I'll have none of that. None of it. Who needs sanity when being insanity is the pinnacle of life? Oops, coffee gone. Well, get more. Get more. Yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. All 24 ounces. Oh, honey. Why are you being so cheap with the coffee? Get more. That's a 16-ounce cup. That's cup number 2 for the morning. And there will be others. There will be others. Because I'm me. I mean, let's be realistic. Those of you who've seen my videos know I do a 40-ounce cup every day. Tammy said, I miss my coffee. I can't drink it anymore. It makes me sick to my stomach. Now I'm fueled by popping water. Tammy, have you tried chicory? It's kind of like coffee, it's a quasi coffee. And I have heard about mushroom coffee, all the flavor, none of the upset things that happen to the tummy. But if I had to give up coffee, I don't think the world is ready for an uncaffeinated Michelle. Just saying. I tried giving up coffee when I was pregnant. Even my doctor said decaf is okay because you and not coffee is not okay. But I did notice that coffee in the US is much light blend. Exactly. You're right. You're right. Our coffee here is not as strong as it is in other places. And Kitty said chai tea is a good substitute. I love chai tea, but tea rhymes with what happens when I drink too much of it. I'll let your mind figure that one out. I don't even want to think about giving up my coffee. Right? We rebel. Mushroom coffee is an acquired taste. Well, that's where flavoring comes in. If you get a neutral flavored mushroom coffee and you get the coffee flavorings, that can be beneficial. Charlotte is like, the girl has lost her cookie. She's gone. This is true. But you guys hear me talk about my coffee in the morning, and one of the things you hear me mention is my Loran salted caramel flavoring. It's a liquid that I pour into my coffee in order to give me that flavor profile that I'm looking for, because a lot of what I put together is kind of bitter. It tastes gritty. Oh, really? Good to know. Again, offering what I've heard, not necessarily what I have used. Because, yeah, I'm in a long term relationship with Cafe Bustelo. I was doing the instant. I am on to the ground coffee because I'm using my percolator. And Queen's Girl said, I love chai. I'm sure spices would show up on my DNA test. I knew what you meant. I knew what she meant. She corrected her spelling, but I knew exactly what she meant. And it was a bit too expensive for my budget. Okay. And we will not talk about the different things that are causing things to be even more expensive. Not a fan. I literally have coffee in my freezer to make sure that I don't go without, because, again, that will not be recorded. I'm sorry. I will not record criminal activity on camera. And me without coffee is a criminal activity. Mm, mm. But hey, Sharon, welcome in. Nice to see you, my darling. I heard you talk about Cafe Bustelo, so I had to try it. Fell in love with it. Sharon, I am so excited. So very excited. I ran to the store and cleaned them out. Oh, wow. Overall, I didn't like the brand of mushroom coffee I tried. I'll stick with the Cafe Bustelo. Yes, I love that. See, we will share our addictions together. Except for everyone. So it was. I understand. This is why when I started hearing rumblings about uh, different activities, we'll say, and that meant there were going to be higher prices for things that were coming outside of the US, since I'm US based, I started stacking and storing and stocking. I also have ideas on how to get through a lot of those things in a reasonably financially savvy way. I'm a couponer. I don't hide that. It and couponing is changing a lot, but because of that, I am careful about how I do the things that I do here, and I like things that are dried or that have a longer shelf life. So I've been stocking and storing those things, and they're in my closet so that I have them when I need them. Sweden drink most of the coffee in the world to Finland. That's how we survive in the dark. I understand. You know what? I just thought about the fact that you may not even have access to some of the coffees that I've mentioned just based on location. Freeze coffee grounds? Absolutely. Absolutely. Both instant and the ground coffee. Just pop them in a deep freeze. Because you think about most coffees, whether they're the ground coffee or they're the instant coffee, is going to be securely stored in its container. Hello, Nubian. Welcome in, my precious. Wait, Nubian, correct me. You have to work today. Oh, no. Tell them I said you're off. I don't think that's going to work, but try it. And Nubia, that's it. I was like, she's told me her name and I know it. It's Nubia. I love that. Her name is so beautiful, by the way, as is she. As is she. She said, I will. Let me know what they say. Because if they say you're off because of me, that could be problematic. Be careful of people showing up at your door with a white jacket. I'm going to try it. She said, yes, ma'am. Okay. Just see what they say. See what they say. Maybe spend the next 2 or 3 days at a friend's house in case they start sending white jackets and ambulance your direction for saying, yes, Michelle said I had the day off. Oh my goodness. Oh, my mercy. You guys really have made this hour so much fun. I thank you guys for being here. We have a little less than 7 minutes left, and then I'm going to have to scoot because, yeah, I actually do have to eat something today. And since I opted to not have protein this morning, I have to put some kind of food in my system. Reluctantly. Yeah, but we do. And I'm okay with that because I need to take care of me. As I always encourage you to take care of you. You have to eat, you have to drink your water. And as you can tell, meds may be appropriate. So if they are, take them. Ah, so what is everybody else going to be doing for the rest of the day? Let me know what fun activities I may or may not be able to jump in with. Because I'd love to know what's going on in everybody else's world beyond my little time here. Oh, excuse me. Of course, Kitty is crocheting. She is working on that phenomenal blanket for her son. And Kitty, you are going live this afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. And if Manuela is still here, I'd love to know what she's up to today as well. And watching Star Wars. Okay, really? Not my wheelhouse. Nubia, I have my seeds in the window. Oh, really? Nubia, we need to talk. Send me an email, please. We do need to talk. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and have a blessed, safe, wonderful weekend. Yes, yes, you too. Oh, Kitty canceled today. Good to know. Good to know. Cecilia will be, testing sanity by attempting to do some house cleaning. Mostly, I'll choose to crochet instead. Exactly. Already did live this morning. Just going to settle with my crochet and maybe watch some TV. I missed it. I'm sorry, Mama. I need the mental rest. This is important. Ladies and gentlemen, please prioritize your mental health. If you need a break, take it. And don't feel bad about it. And Sharon is saying happy Mother's Day to everyone. And Queen said, well, I'm deep conditioning, so I will be dealing with curls later. Ooh, I would love to hear more about that because you have beautiful hair. You really do. And Nubia said, will do. Excellent. Yes, happy Mother's Day at everybody. And everyone is saying happy Mother's Day. Back in the day, I fell asleep on Star Wars. Back in the day, I saw the original Star Wars in 1970 something or other at the movie theater. And remember thinking to myself, wow. Mm. But I am not a sci-fi person and I've never been a sci-fi person, so that didn't appeal to me. And I was really angry because I couldn't read the book in the movie theater. Andor is good Star Wars series. Sci-fi. I bet it is. I understand it's great writing and phenomenal cinematography and all of the things, but that's that's a lane of geekiness I never jumped in. No hate to it, it's just not my wheelhouse. Just started over, so I've only done Acolyte series. Okay. Hey, Louise. Oh, Louise, you're jumping in as we're jumping out. Good afternoon. Well, good afternoon to you. Good morning to some of us still. Mm, this cup is almost empty and my time is almost done. With all of that said, I am so glad you guys took some time out of your Saturday to spend it with me. I've had a blast. I hope you've had fun. I doubt that you learned very much because you were talking to me. 1 second, she said, just woke up. And Queen said, I'm all out of hair products, so I did a high oil treatment. I do a lot of those because my hair needs it. And Cecilia said, I like the Acolyte series. Everybody is, of course, saying happy Mother's Day and hugs and smooches to all. Guys, thank you for being here. I love you. Have some fun today and have some fun this weekend. Enjoy Mother's Day if it is your day. If it is not, celebrate a mother, especially a mother who might be struggling. But most of all, be good to you. Eat, drink your water. And I'll see you next time. Till then, bye bye.